Hey ladies and gentlemen, Stephen here from the Redolessence channel, and thank you all for watching. And in today's episode, we're going to be taking a closer look at the newest release by the company Etat Libre, and this one is called I Am Trash, so stay tuned. Before I begin the video, I do want to mention that this press release bottle was sent to me by Euro Perfumes. They are the distributor, the official distributor in the United States for Etat Libre. So I'm going to be leaving their information down below. I know this product is becoming available for purchase in the first week of October. I'm not sure when I'm publishing this video, but in any case, I'm going to leave the links down below, and if anything about this scent appeals to you, you can definitely check them out, purchase, or I think even sample via the link down below. So this fragrance was released in 2018, and the perfumer behind this composition is Daniela Andrié. For those of you who don't know, Daniela Andrié is the in-house perfumer for Prada. She's made some of our beloved scents like Infusion D'Homme, which is one of my personal favorites, and of course Luna Rossa Carbon, Luna Rossa Black, the list goes on and on. She works for Givaudan. So here we have a brand new release, and it's called I Am Trash, and I have to say that when it first came out, or when I first saw the buzz, I think it was on Fragrantica, I was very worried because I know what Secretion Magnifique smells like, and it's not one of my favorite scents. It's actually one of my most loathed scents. And for those of you who don't know, Secretion Magnifique is a fragrance that's made to smell like bodily fluids. And so it smells less like bodily fluids to me as it does like a wet, rusted chain link fence, or like a dog that hasn't been washed in like 17 months and it went running in the rain or something like that. I know it sounds gross, but it kind of has that smell to it. And so this one, I thought to myself, oh no, they made a fragrance that smells like trash. So my assumption was that they scooped up a bunch of garbage, did a headspace analysis on it, and produced a fragrance that smelled like trash. But the good news is that that's not what this fragrance is. This fragrance actually uses upcycling technology. So they take discarded rose petals and they distill the essence from it to make Rose Absolute, which is used in this scent. And they also take a lot of leftovers from the food industry and discarded scraps from the food industry. And before they're put in the ground for decomposition purposes, they extract the essence from them and they make the oil that goes into making this perfume. So it's actually a very eco-friendly and green fragrance. I think it's a really cool practice, so props to Givaudan and Etat Libre for really bringing this forward and actually putting a second use to these ingredients that have already been appreciated in the food industry or otherwise. So I'm really excited to tell you what I think this fragrance smells like, but let's start things off with the presentation. So like I said before in the beginning of the video, I do just have a press release size of this. It's eau de parfum. It's a 15 ml bottle, but it came inside this small container. It says trash inside, and then it has a picture of discarded trash. The bottle looks very similar to my bottle of Secretion Magnifique, which I never wear for obvious reasons, except it has a graphic on it, which kind of looks like decomposing trash being brought back to life, being resurrected, which I think is pretty cool. Let's continue with the smell. So as soon as this fragrance opens up, you do get this burst of freshness. So there are a couple of ingredients up on top. You have lemongrass, you have bitter orange. So it has 7 different ingredients that are upcycled in here, or that have gone through the upcycling process. And another one is apple essence. Now, I don't know if the apple is real or synthetic. I do get a bit of a fruity nuance in there, but it's mostly coming from like the strawberry note that I'm picking up on. I don't get much of a citrus either. Perhaps in the opening it's a little citrusy, a little orangey, but that very quickly goes away. So I can't say that it's characteristic of an orange smell or anything like that. In the base, you have akigala wood, you have cedar wood, which also comes from the wood chips come from the upcycling process as well. But ultimately what I get is a very soft, smooth, and subtle fragrance with accents of strawberry that really make it kind of go into like fruity territory. And as much as I want to call this a gourmand because it has the citrus and it has the strawberry and it has the apple and all of these other edible ingredients, it really lacks that sweetness that would make me want to classify it as a gourmand scent. I think this is a very interesting scent, and I think this is a scent that's going to be received very favorably. And I say that because it's kind of in the same family as like Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue for Her, where it's very soft and smooth, but it also has a particular aura about it that is very easygoing, very easy to wear, very highly complimented and mass appealing and universally liked. And it kind of has the same thing going on in here. I know the tagline for this scent is the unwanted, or the most wanted scent made from the unwanted. It's fruity, it's soft, it has a strawberry nuance about it, and it's just a tad bit woodsy. I don't really get cedar wood or any other type of wood per se, but it kind of has like that soft woodsy undertone where all of the notes kind of mesh into one to produce like an overall woodsy vibe in the base. So it's soft, it's fruity, you get a lot of strawberry, and that's pretty much what I get from this one. The people that I've had smell this around me all seem to have enjoyed it. I do think, once again, this is going to be very favorably received. If you do have the opportunity, definitely get yourself a bottle. I think you'll like it as well. Let's go ahead and finish things off with my overall assessment. So first up, let's go ahead and take a look at the uniqueness and the overall smell. And I know I've made a couple of comparisons, most notably to Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue for Her, but I don't think that this is in any way a clone or a carbon copy of that scent. They're just sort of in the same family, and that also happens to be one of my favorite scents on the women's side. So overall smell, incredibly pleasant. I think this is going to appeal to a lot of people, and I do think it's an original scent. In terms of the longevity was okay. I got about 5 to 6 hours, which is pretty decent. I know the concentration, I think it's dubbed as a eau de parfum. The concentration is actually set to 14%. In terms of the projection, really good for like the first hour, and then it sits a little bit closer to the skin, kind of becoming a skin scent, but not entirely. It's more of like an intimate bubble, so you do have to get pretty close to somebody in order for them to smell it on you. In terms of the versatility, I do think it's very versatile. I would just wear this one in the hot weather. I wouldn't wear this one in the dead of winter, just because, especially if you're spending a lot of time outdoors, like I know next weekend I'm going to be going pumpkin picking with the family, and so I'm probably not going to wear this one outside, but I do think in terms of the composition, this is one that's best worn in the hotter climates, and I think anybody of any age, anybody of any sex can wear this one as well. In terms of the presentation, I actually do quite like the image of the bottle and how it's supposed to look like a discarded ingredient being brought back to life. I think that's kind of cool, being resurrected. And my final verdict on this one is I like this one. Now, I'm obviously going to have to spend more time with this one to see if it is indeed something that I would like to purchase a full bottle of, but so far I've been enjoying the times that I've been wearing it. I've gotten a few positive comments from family members and friends and people around me, and so I think this is a great scent. I really like what Daniela Andrier did with this one, and it doesn't smell like a Prada or anything. There's no iris in here that I know of, but I think this is a very well done scent. There's a creaminess about it. It's soft, it's fruity. I think you'll like it. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for tuning in. That was my review of I Am Trash by Etat Libre d'Orange. If you are interested in checking this out, once again, like I said before, this is a press release bottle that was sent to me by Euro Perfumes, and I've given it several wearings. I'm going to leave the links down below to where you can check it out. And if you do have a favorite from Etat Libre d'Orange, I would love to hear from you. Leave a comment down below. Let me know which one you like, that you have, that you own. I have 5 in my collection now, and so there's one that I never wear, which is a good thing, but I want to hear from you guys, so let's start a discussion down below. Thanks again for watching. I love you guys. We'll see you in the next episode. Bye.